Alright guys, it is a super awesome, super hot day today. Love it. The rest of this week, I'm going to get ready for next week. Not entirely, still a few things I need to do, a couple shipments to get out this week, but next week I'm gonna try to I'm gonna call it grind week because I'm gonna be grinding knives all week long, I think. I've got a whole bunch of orders and I just need to make sure I've got them all organized. I've got all my materials, boom, 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 boom. Do all my cutting, do all my grinding, almost mass produce these knives, except I'm not mass producing. I'm still making them one at a time by hand, cutting them out by hand, beveling them by hand, everything by hand. But this week I need to take care of a few things and get some details looked after and organized, but next week can be free and wide open for grinding. All right, so part of the cleanup and organizing I need to do is I need to deal with these. I don't know if you ever have this problem, but sometimes when I make a batch of knives, I'll kind of get behind on one or two of them and they end up getting left. And got all these knives that have been profiled. A few have been ground. These all need to be finished up. And what I might do, part of my cleanup organizing is I just want to get rid of all these knives. I want to kind of finish them up. I think I might take today and just kind of clean up some of these knives, see if I can get handles on a few of them. And you know, like this one here, I started grinding one bevel and then stopped. Why? I don't know.
Please listen carefully.
Alright, so one thing I need to take care of right now while I was grinding my belts again, they're just driving me insane. Interim solution, I'm just gonna weld some pieces of steel, boom, 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 maybe boom, I don't know. But I just need a place to hang some of these belts, try and keep them roughly organized, so I'll keep all my, you know, kind of pair them, kind of put them together with similar belts. But I need to get these up there because this is driving me nuts. Alright, so it certainly isn't perfect. I put these two up. I was going to put a third one up, but then I realized it's really going to impede my access to my air compressor, so I'm leaving that one. And, you know, like most things I've done in this here shipping container shop, it's just kind of willy-nilly throw it in there and get on with the knife making process. So it is like 35 degrees in here, 95 Fahrenheit. Kind of a hot day to be doing Kydex and heat treat. Just gotta get it done. Okay, so I've got the kiln heating up. We're gonna heat treat those 3 little blades, and then right now we're gonna jump onto the red handled Tanto and finish up the sheath for that. A lot of people have commented, you know, do a leather sheath or a traditional sheath, don't do Kydex. Ultimately, it's dictated by what the customer wants, and the customer wants a Kydex sheath, so a customer gets a Kydex sheath.
You're listening to the current. Great music lives here.
Yeah, we're gonna reheat. Gonna reheat it. That is one of the beauties about Kydex, is that you can often reheat it as long as you don't go too far and get like really cattywampus lines in it. If you don't get the retention you want, you can always just reheat it and do it again. Okay, let's see if this one turns out better. got a good feeling about this one. Okay, so we've got our Kydex cooling, our kiln heating, and we're gonna go up to 1475, 1485. I'll get ready. Ooh, you know what? I almost forgot. I gotta take all that Daikon blue off there. I don't want to heat treat with that. La voy caliente. Okay, we'll let those suckers cook in there for about 15 minutes. We've got those 3 blades in the temper. First temper cycle. Ah, there we go. Much, much better definition that time. That's what I was hoping for. Alright, so the next step in this process, I'm going to build a standoff. A little piece of Kydex that kind of comes up, and that way I can put a clip to it, and I've got clearance for fasteners underneath. I make these little presses. These ones are out of maple. I've got a bunch of different sizes, and it just kind of shapes the Kydex to that shape right there. This was the very first one I'd made, and this is actually the size that I need. This one was aluminum, and I just drilled and tapped all these plates together. A lot more complicated than just machining them out of maple, but we've got a piece of Kydex heating up, and then we'll squish in here and clamp it down. It'll take that profile and cool off. All right, let's see what it turned out. It's good to me. It's a little too wide. Basically see the basic concept there. Now we've got a place we can bolt a clip to, or whatever we want, and you've got clearance for the fasteners underneath. Don't have to worry about putting any spacers in when you're doing the Kydex for the knife itself. And typically it works slick as a whistle. Except in this situation, the reason for that is that just where I've spaced these holes, I'm gonna have a hard time getting fasteners in there. Well, that was silly of me. What I should be doing is just standardizing all my hole spacing. That would probably save me a lot of headache and time. Okie dokie. I'm quite certain this one is actually going to work. I actually like these wooden ones quite a bit better because I got much tighter tolerances. You can see it's pretty much just perfect. This is 60 thou Kydex, that's what I've made these for. And it just works really good. It does work with the 93 thou as well, it's just much tighter. But this is a pretty good fit, and that will make a really nice little standoff for that sheath. Right, so we've got our Kydex cooling off. I'm just gonna leave that for tonight. I'm calling it a day there. Thank you for joining me today, guys. I sure hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Cheers.